Sorry, something just turned it off when I was singing. I miss you like crazy, even more than I could say. I miss you like crazy, every minute of every day. Girl, when you're down and your love's not around, or girl, I am down when your love is not around. I miss you, miss you, miss you. I miss you like crazy. So I'm going to take that as everybody's going to miss you like crazy. Okay, say goodbye, all right? Because we are never lazy, all right? We be working on our craft. Just because beings don't see what you're doing, all right? You never let your right hand show what your left hand shows, or what it says your left to your right, or whatever. But either way, you don't let it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need, everybody doesn't need to know what you know. You know what I mean? You have to be a little bit, you have to discern what beings, first of all, that you're speaking to. Even though healing is for everyone, excuse me. Right, a lot of confirmation spoon. But somebody misses you like crazy. Your spirit guides miss you like crazy. Everybody else is going to miss you like crazy. Like I said, you're a very important motherfucker in this bitch, right? And that you're truly, your soul and your spirit is truly rich, like enriched. Like your spirit guides are the ones who gave you the richness. You ain't no bitch. And you ain't no snitch either. So maybe that being said, there's a lot of third-party energies and a lot of rumors going on. Who cares about rumors? Okay? I'm hearing, please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. 155. 'Cause it could be ugly before it gets beautiful. Please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. 'Cause it could get ugly before it gets beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful. Before, what's it say? Before it is beautiful. Yeah, so, I don't want to go there. Maybe you're arguing with somebody and you don't want to go there. Or, they don't want to go there. Like, they really don't want to. Do you really want to go there? It's your spirit guides talking. And they're like, I guess we gotta go there. Oh yeah, he just seen it. You're hearing rumors about me, and you can't stomach the thought of someone touching my body when you're so close to my heart. That's all I know. So please, baby, please don't. Either way. But thank you, spirit guides. They're saying it doesn't matter. Judgment Day is coming. They don't want to go there, but they keep taking it there. They've been warned. They've been forewarned not to go there, but they keep taking it there. So spirit guides are like, do you really want to go there? I guess we got to go there. You are going to show up and show out. All right, spirit guides, the Most High, they've set the stage. So now, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when it is in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like, I could see you like singing and doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? And people just complaining. Complaining because there's something that I wrote down to say to you. But complaining about, what you do. But they can't do what you do. All right? Do what you do. Blue what you blue. Do what you do, bloom what you bloom, you grew what you grew. All right, now I'm seeing, I got a whole bunch of plants at home, and then one says, I'm sexy and I grow it. You grow it and you know it. All right, you're growing, you're budding. Divine feminine, you might find out that you're expecting, expectation, duration. Either way. I'm not hearing trimesters. Anyways, semesters, school. So every time I'm on my way going back to that, because I forgot to finish it, every time I'm on my way going somewhere, like traveling, right? Because I travel a lot. I don't drive, and the reason why I don't drive is not because it's not because I choose to not drive, but because the government somehow keeps like not allowing me to. Because when it wouldn't be enough that they would literally keep fucking up my license or wherever the case is. I mean, before I could even get it, like, it's crazy. It's like before I could get anything, like, even my OSAP disappeared, like, right out of the bank, fucking, like, 10, 12 grand or something, I'm not sure. But it was definitely a lot. And it was everything I had. And I still graduated for legal administration. I still graduated. I still got that diploma. Thank you. All right, but it's just crazy how much people will go through, like the lengths and the levels. Like, don't ever underestimate the M&EA. They will go to any length. Be like, if I, like, I can't really get into everything right now, but I will strive to get where I can and get it in. Hurry up and charge. Yeah, right. But I will tell you that the M&E goes to many lengths, and in my life, where the M&E presented themselves were places that they literally had no place being. You know what I mean? Like my OSAP, like, you know, my doctors, like everything. Like it's kind of safe to say, like, this shit you can't make up. Like, honestly, my life is very, I'm hearing surreal. You know what I mean? It's very surreal. You know, it's like, that didn't happen. But instead of paying attention to it, I always strive to vibrate above the energy, look at the energy, see what the energy is, and be like, yo, that isn't in my being. That just because they're doing that, it doesn't mean that I have to come in. It has to come and fuck up me. You know, and I said that 7-7. Hail up Luminosity 7-7. I'm really working on my in-betweens about that. But either way, so they can't fuck up what you're doing. So that being said, usually when I travel, hell, earth, wind, fire, it's like almost as if something was trying to transpire that God didn't warrant. You know, every time I travel, right? So this particular time, last night, I did travel after going through a crazy spiritual warfare for 4 days. It doesn't stop. And I mean, like, even before that, it's like I just get a little time slot. It's like as soon as I start to get better, boom. And I'm like, what? How do you, where did you, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Why we gotta go there? I have to go to the, I got to go to the doctors for the child right now. And you are fucking up my body and trying to fuck up my heart. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck. Please, crazy. Like, it's fucked. It's like, and I'm not spewing it out saying, oh, no, no, I'm literally speaking of things that already happened. And I'm not trying to channel those energies, but literally that's the way it is. It's like I'm just doing, you're just doing your own thing, like just going on your own fine missionary day. Like, you know, you're just going on your day. You're on a mundane day, like smiling and paving the way, being of God, light, and beauty, and righteously right, and people just be like, I shit on you. Some shit, right? But the thing about that, I'll shit on you, like, you don't wanna fuck with Shady, cause what? Shady will fucking kill you. But not literally, sorry, I'm not saying, or whatever, that song, he doesn't really, but, you know, but either way, I'm just saying, that's your spirit guide speaking. You don't want to fuck, you're the Shady. They're like, you don't want to fuck with Shady, because we are waiting for anybody. You'd be like, yo, say fat. Say fat won't jump in that person's face. Say fat won't knock off their whole family tree. Because that's the way they go. And that isn't in my being. I'm not trying to come out here and hurt anybody. 944 closing cycles, you know what I'm saying? Ascended master here, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I can't help what you started. But I sure as heck can finish it. I don't have to do anything. It's just a click. You know what I mean? I'm seeing freaking Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of Oz. You know, freaking tapping her red shoes. Maybe like you're tapping you're tapping in. You're tapped in, bro. You're tapped in. Go watch Alice and Alice in Wonderland and The Wizard of Oz, because those are two different things, right? That's crazy the way they just, you know, couldn't merged, not conmerged, merged into one. Intertwined is the word I was looking for. Conversion. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, be right. Yeah, just a click. Excuse me. So either way, on my way coming down now, it was beautiful. It was beautifying. I was like, this is crazy, because the week was so horrid. And I'm like, so I got rid of energy. I graduated again. You know what I mean? Even though I don't know why I had to graduate again, but I'm still gonna have faith that, you know, this isn't my end. Like, what being say isn't your end all be all. You know what I'm saying? God is your all. Your only all in all. Yes, either way. And they are very small, but he is your almighty. All right, so either way, not one thing would get in my way this time, and everything that would get in my way, it's like spirit guides, things presented themselves, but it just went away. Like confirmation, if you heard somebody speaker outside, bro, I'm sitting there, it was like just a constant, you know what I mean? Like, boom, I'm gonna go here and it's gonna taste great, you know? And maybe I left it at home, and maybe I have to wait, but it's okay. I still got like half of its greatness, you know what I mean? So that was just me being grateful, and then I just kept like planting more seeds as I was being like more grateful and hopeful and faithful, right? The more beautified energy was I drawing back into me, right? So then I'm on the train, I'm like, okay, he's not feeling confident for me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So now everything would fall into place where I needed to go. And then when I get there, I wouldn't know where I'm going, and then I would just look up and a lady would be like, I could help you. And I'm like, what? And literally would walk me through the whole thing. And then right as she's like, okay, well, let's just look at the bulletin. All of a sudden on the speaker, board on blah, 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 going to da-da-da-da. And then she's like, wow. She's like, they just announced what we were just looking for. And I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. So then I go up and everything was great. I went like that, no detouring this time. Like it was just, was all a beautiful vibe. It was a beautiful vibe, right? And it was just so crazy because the time before that, even though everything was getting in my way, I was getting stressed out the first time, not the first time, but the second last time. And this lovely lady would just stop and then be like, oh, I could help you, and look on her phone, and then she would go and flag someone down, and I'm like, huh? You know, so either way, it just kept going. Like every time the bus would stop, I would actually get to bun my spliff. Like usually I never get any time. Like I'd be rolling my spliffs. I at least leave with 3 big heads, and I'm like, yo, let's do this whenever we're stopping at a train stop. And the thing about it is I love traveling. I love traveling. I'd rather travel on, like, you know, instead of cars, you know. I would rather like buses and trains, and, you know, I would like that. Like streetcars. I love nature. I love, like, although I'm not of the world, I do have a certain love for it. I appreciate and I'm very grateful for everything. There's nothing, I just can't ignore it. It's just a beauty. Today I was speaking to a red-winged blackbird, and it was literally speaking and chiming back in with me, which I'm going to make a post about one that was, I was like kind of like basically copying, and then after it would copy me, and then after it would change its lingo, and then I would change my lingo, and it'd be like, yeah, I was like, wow, this is crazy. But it was pretty cool. Like we stay tapped in. Dorothy, thank you, Spirit Guide. So either way, we've been speaking about a lot of things, but I'm just please keep up with the vibe, because it's such a challenge to do this, you know what I mean? But either way, like, not to get it done, but not to like do it, but to get it done. Like, you know what I mean? There's just, anyways, just whatever. Just know, like, God bless the chosen. Like, God bless beings who are literally standing in their purpose and standing in their sovereignty and working against all of the tides, because you learn to surf. You learn to surf, baby. How high? It doesn't matter how high. You're going to go high. You people are like, you jump how high? No, no, no. I jump how high God tells me. How high? Higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the fuck it's at. You know what I mean? My faith and my spirit. That's where it derives from. You know? So either way, nothing would get in the way, and then furthering on the process, furthering along, a lot of bad things happen overnight, but I would pray and things would go instantaneously away, and everything, like, even for my daughter, was falling like in a vibe, boom, 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 boom. But like I already like patented her already with some godly worship words, you know what I mean? But either way, I already, you know. And then I would wake up, and then I would go to the restaurant, and I would be eating, and a self-serve place, a lovely lady working there would offer to make it for me. Like, just come up to me, start talking to me, start, like, and that being said, this has been happening from the year came in. From the year came in, it's been like everybody, like, it's been, although it was already happening, like, people just, they recognize your spirit, and they recognize, and it's not even that they recognize your spirit, their spirit recognize your spirit, and therefore it, like, you magnetize and pull them, you know, like a firefly in a light. You pull them to you, and they get the healing that they need. Like, they get what it is you brew. I heard maybe you're drinking coffee. Ah, yeah. More like an espresso, look how tiny that shit is. But either way. Yeah, so everything went freaking great, and then even just now, I love, like, everywhere, I don't know, I'm just so grateful. I really am, because I'm not even here, like, I'm not here because of me. However, I benefit supporting my baby. But I mean, like, I just meant, like, I'm not here, like, because of my projects, you know, but then again, I'm doing my projects too, so I'm like, but I'm, either way, it's because of Booby, right? So either way, everybody, like, all of the ladies would ask me if I need this, if I need that, anything I ask for, I would receive. Ask and ye shall receive, I'm hearing. You ask, it is given, giveth to you, right? The, like, concierge, everybody would just be like, and I'm like, and then they look at me in a way, and I'm like, spirit guides? What? This has got to be spirit, because I don't understand. Like, I was about to go and make my coffee. I don't, you know? And she's like, well, how do you like it? Sweet. And then we start talking about brown sugar, and she's talking about raw sugar, which is cane sugar, which is different, and all this. And I'm like, wow, I love it all. But either way, it was very beautifying. Everything's just been a beautiful vibe. And that being said, I just would like to stay on that vibe, because it keeps me feeling so alive, you know? So I'm going to get into it now. So these are a lot of things that I've been writing down. Not a lot of things, but enough, I mean. Yay, we're finally in the 50s. Oh, fuck. Like, my chargers. Anyways. Spirit is navigating you to your greatness, okay? He is literally navigating you. He's literally navigating you, and when I say great, it could be Grate, and it also resonates as Great, all right? Great, like gratering all of the infiltrations that don't need to be there, filtering it all out and making you great, like navigating you through and to your greatness, right? So to just have faith and to literally stay within your spirit, right? Because everywhere we go, we are guided through our greatness, and we're guided through it to take us to it. So that goes to say God doesn't give us anything that we can handle. And if you guys remember my other post that I made, but if not, I'm just going to bring it back to familiarity. And God doesn't give us more than we can handle. And what that means is that God is with you. He bears pain with you through the worry, through the havoc, the sores, everything. Through everything that we go through, he's with us and he doesn't ignore it. And he revives you and brings you to the stature that you need to be. Like literally, beings could see you in the physical now as you are in the spirit. They're like, there's something different. They look younger. They look something. But really and truly, that is your energy, the alchemy. Like you're literally showing like the energy, all the work that you've made, all the progress. It's your enhancements are being, slayed. Like they're showing you, like, boom, this is what you're seeing is all the work this being puts into themselves, into the Most High, into their guides, their ancestors. So either way, they're angels. So guided through it to take us to it. So God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle, right? Because all of the battles, he gives you enough, like just enough to be able to get out of it. Think of how many situations you're like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Think of how many situations you're like, ooh, my goodness, right? God took you through it. And he is going to bring you, like he's been setting the stage. And it's set now, right? Now he's bringing you to it. He guided you through it and he's bringing you to it. And when he brings you to that stature that you solemnly deserve and solemnly earned, right? You're anointed. You're appointed for this, right? So when he brings you to that stature, my love, my friend, my beautified beings, well then everybody can bear witness to your testimony. You're an attestation of God's truth, that God literally exists because he vibrated through and within you, right? Because only God could do it. 2240. Only God could do it, okay? He'll take you through it. Won't he do it? Just to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just hold your faith. Right? Drown or surf. So I also was sitting there and as you're working on your spiritual growth, you literally are growing. So every time you're meditating, you're getting more and more and more in tune into the alchemy of your ancestors. You are getting more and more in tune with you, with the divine in you, right? And that being said, something is being had, like something is being done. Like you may not even know what you're doing. More times I don't. I just go with my faith. I just go with what my spirit guides say. You know what I'm saying? So either way, I know how to discern. You know what I mean? I'm not new to this. Like, I had to learn. But either way, it just came natural anyways. I just been always hearing the Most High and all my guides and others' guides, right? So either way, passed on loved ones. So either way, the insight is you looking inside of you. Like, by looking inside of you, you're literally getting closer and closer to them and the divine more than you know. And they are where you get all of your cheat codes, your cheat scores that I was talking about, your incantations. So you are tapping in to a different frequency, maybe something that you've already tapped into many lineages ago, but you're now, like when you reincarnate into this soul, this life era, now it is growing. Now it is all coming out. So these incantations is literally what is healing you and revealing you, right? That something is being brewed. This something is being brewed. All right. So we move to the beat of our own drum and our tempo slash song composition is our ancestors one. Masterpiece, they are the beat of our heart, which is the drum. So we move, although we move to the beat of our own drum, the song that we jig and jive to is our ancestors one. And it's just like everything that I was just saying right now, all right? So your words, your conviction is not your own. Like, it is your spirit guides. It is the Most High. Like, your gift is not only for you. It is for others to blossom, boo. Okay? And then they say we are our own worst critics. But I would like to revisit that, because I say we are our best too. Because I wouldn't want anybody else to criticize me. I wouldn't want anybody else to be the critic of me. The biggest critic is the Most High. And he doesn't criticize. He loves. He has love in his eyes. He got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. And then critiquing or complaining, right? Because we need to be critiquing, not complaining, so that we can be sustaining. 261666, God's love, balancing all the energies out, right? And getting all the rift out. Either way, I have to go. So thank you for being here more than you know. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Virus and threat protection. You're protected. You're protected. Your protection is in your reflection.